Vince Russell from Get Good with Vince here with a quick sculpt. Well, quick as far as I'm concerned. The entire sculpt took about 4 hours. I'm using Shane Olson's modeling technique here where he takes smaller shapes, layers them on top in order to get the final shape that he wants. I haven't used it a whole lot of times as I haven't done many of these sculpts or these busts, but it works out pretty well. I really enjoy it. Using ZModeler here to make the sunglasses because it's something simple. I'm terrible with ZModeler. It's an incredible tool, and I've seen some incredible works created by people using it, but I just haven't been able to get the hang of it. Maybe someday I'll spend some time and be able to make something good. Shaping the body there. Oh, here we go. Using, what's that called again? Spotlight to try to get the proportions of the face right. The sketch that I am working with is a drawing of mine that I did for Inktober. Tried to draw every day there. So I figured I'll just make some character busts of these. There'll be a couple more after this one. So here I am using ZModeler trying to work on these glasses. As I mentioned, the modeling tools, I'm sure they're wonderful, but I have a little trouble getting the hang of them. Just Dynameshed that polygon object there. Now I'm working, not Dynamesh, is it Dynamesh? Yeah, I think it was Dynamesh. At a decent resolution. I like to just jump in there and have some fun now. I'm gonna remesh this again using ZModeler in just a minute, but get some landmarks in there. I mean, it's almost a finished sculpt when I do put it through ZModeler. I'm doing that right now, using some ZRemesher, not ZModeler, ZRemesher, that's what I meant to say. Using some ZRemesher guides. It's still not production ready. You couldn't use this as an animation mesh or anything, but I'm just making a doodle here, so that's just fine. So there you'll see me repairing one of the eyes. I poked a hole in it accidentally earlier. The modeling tools, you know, you can do it a lot easier in Blender or Maya or something, but you know, it's pretty simple, so I did it in here. Extracting the eyebrows there using the extract feature, that's really cool. You know, it's a workflow that a lot of artists use. You extract, it's a very complex piece of geometry. You use ZRemesher to simplify it, and then you can work with it pretty well. Moving on to the body here, I'm going to use that same technique, mask, extract, actually mask, extract, remesh using ZRemesher to get a workable mesh. It's pretty quick. Let's see here, using the ZModeler brush again to do a little bit of editing with the geometry, simple things. So now I just pulled out all the pieces I wanted, the lapels of his shirt, his tie, the lapels of his jacket, and just layer them on top of each other. I used to think everything had to be connected. Maybe it would have to be connected if this were a mesh being created for animation, but for this sketch, really it's not necessary at all. So changing his facial expression there, moving on to adding some basic materials to the, oh, that eye there. I destroyed part of it, didn't fix it because it wasn't going to be seen. Okay, so here we go, finished sculpt. Took about 4 hours as I mentioned earlier. Hope you enjoyed that. I know I did and learned quite a bit. Join me next time as we embark on another journey to get good.